Is this one?
Yeah, it said something earlier.
Bluetooth enabled.
That one?
Ugly bullshit. Believe that. We're going early on.
Yo. This pressure that comes with the block, you could end up inside of a box when you get your knob buzzed by out after getting set up by a stop. Opportunity, it doesn't knock. Yo, that sound right there be the cops. And all of that stress that we talking still beats punching the clock. You think I want to sweep your floor from 8 to 4? Fuck, I want to take your orders for when your favorite star got an Audemars that's worth more than mama's car. Type of shit make you want to say fuck the law. When your rent's due, when your piss poor, nigga, we don't even own our own corner store. So quarter waters for the quarter more. Want to be an entrepreneur? We want sign checks. We want work for ourselves. We want on the next. You're too much of a threat when you're on your own assets. So the only thing that shows is how to be an outlet. So we will connect and say hi like hola. Listen to Hova, whip up a rover. Been watching Power, Tommy and Ghost, bruh. So I need some powder, fish scale and soda for 99 cents. How to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, no, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. How to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, no, make it make sense. Yeah, the money is a motive. Repeat my history, crack cocaine is like the motif. It's plain and simple, way back then my mother hustled. It's in my blood, so I feel like it's time to grind. Just like the times when niggas died. Hold up, back then was the bad days. Motherfuckers push mad weight. I was a crack baby. Tell me nothing about my mother in the struggle. See, I love it in the smoking, trying to smoke with you. Hustle, selling everything in the house, goddamn. She ain't give a damn about spouse, goddamn. So my older brother had to man up, had to take care of us in the piece with 4 kids. The one on the way with no flip, no food in the fridge, no support shit. Got food stamps from the neighbors. Sour ain't has no favors. Late night he was shot bodegas. Local bread is a meat, some mayo. Kool-Aid had about 4 flavors. And when time went to cash out, Aki lashed out. Told me he'd take food stamps. $15 for that kid. Fuck all that shit. Then the young nigga noticed that it could be the coldest. Take back what they owed us. Whole world on the shoulders. No food in the kitchen but the stove work. $10 in the sack and he pointed to the back. Say, I give me kid that soda. 99 cents. How to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents.
It's a lot, y'all ain't know me be rude like that.
Gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents.
Whatever prayer you want
Make
to
it
do,
make
man.
sense, make it
You
make
practicing
sense.
those prayers like that.
So let me get this shit straight. So I gotta go take out loans to go to school, to get a job, just to pay for the loans I took out in the first place. I'm looking at this arm and hammer like I should have a hammer in my arm right goddamn now. Shit ain't make no sense. Lord, make it make sense. Goddamn. Baking soda's only 99 cents. It's all the repaying. You gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents.
You want to see what it is? Yep. You want to see what it is?
I'll be putting down
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah. Turn them on.
I was checking to see if this was the same.
Yeah. I'm finna hang them up with them sticky tags. We can put it right there. You know, come on. Start hanging shit up. Shalom, shalom, Yahweh Shem. Oh, yeah, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Shalom, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatham to all the brothers, Yahweh Shem, all the Than by Hashem, Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, right in Junior Yohana, and we've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, all the Israelites since 1969, right? And today is I.S.U.P.K San Antonio Monday history class, right? And today's topic is Islam, right? Islam is idol worship, and Islam is against the Most High. That's what today's class topic is, right? It's a history class. So we're gonna get into the history of Muhammad. We're gonna get into the history of Islam, and we're gonna show how Islam, how Ishmael did not get the covenant. The covenant went down to Isaac, right? And we're gonna show how Islam is idol worship, right? Out of the Bible, we got some history books, we got a couple definitions. We're gonna get some history from Wikipedia.
Damn right.
Right. So we're gonna get in-depth look at Islam, right? And I'm probably gonna have to take 2 classes for this. It's probably just not gonna be 1 class. We're probably gonna have to handle this next Monday also. But that's what we do. We're gonna cast down. We've been casting down false idols for the past, what'd you say, 5-6 weeks now?
Yeah,
5-6 Mondays. Now we're gonna start on another. We're gonna start on another subject. On another religion, false religion, right? Which is gonna be Islam. Now we did Christianity, right? Now we're doing Islam, right? Let's get into it. You got that Wikipedia for me?
Come.
Go ahead and get that Wikipedia for me.
Come. This is the definition of Islam according to the Wikipedia. It says Islam, which means submission to God, is an Abrahamic monotheistic religion teaching that Muhammad is a messenger of God.
Wait. So it says that it's a monotheistic, right? Meaning one God, right?
Right.
And it's a Abrahamic religion, meaning it comes from Abraham. Right. But we know that the first people that believe in one God were Israelites, right? We were the first people on the earth that believed in one God. It already said that Muhammad was a messenger of God.
Yeah,
that's a lie. Hold that right there. Give me Psalms 147 and 19.
Come. We got Psalm chapter 147 verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob.
He did what?
Showeth his word unto Jacob.
So he shows his Bible unto Jacob. Jacob is a progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. His name was changed to Israel, and Israel had 12 sons, right? So he shows his word unto Israel, you Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Keep going.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
He showed his statutes and his judgments unto Israel, right? So that's the law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible, right? And the judgments for breaking those laws, statutes, and commandments in the Bible. He gave that to Israel, right? So he gave the Bible to Israel, and he gave the law, statutes, and commandments to Israel, and for breaking those laws, statutes, and commandments to Israel. Keep going.
Right. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
He has not dealt what?
Dealt so with any nation.
So he hasn't given that to nobody else on this planet. He hasn't gave that to nobody else on this planet. He only gave that to you Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So when they say Muhammad is a messenger of God, that is a lie, because Muhammad was not an Israelite. Muhammad was an Arab. He was Ishmaelite. He was not the seed of Israel. And I say seed of Israel for a reason. Is that it on that, right? For 20?
No, there's a little bit more, sir.
Go ahead.
As for his judgments, they have not known them.
So they don't know the judgments of the Most High. They don't know the judgments of the Lord. They don't know the judgments of breaking those laws, statutes, and commandments. That's it?
Says, praise ye the Lord.
Right, praise the Lord for that. Yeah, right. Clap that. Praise the Lord for that, man.
Right.
Praise the Lord for that, man. That the Lord looked at the children of Israel and kept his covenant and his oath that he made with Abraham.
Right.
Praise the Lord for that, man. Because if he didn't, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans would just be like everybody else. We wouldn't be chosen. But since he kept the oath that he kept his word, unlike us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans did, right? Because we asked for him to take us out of Egypt, and then we said we'll do whatever you want. And then we came out of Egypt, we didn't do what he wanted. We started building golden calves and things like that. Right? And we never kept the law, statutes, and commandments as a whole nation ever since. Right? So just be thankful that the Most High kept his word. All right, let's go back to the hold on. It was something else.
Right there.
A messenger of God. Give me Luke 1:68.
Okay.
There's so I knew it was something else I wanted to say. Monotheistic religion.
8.
Right.
Okay, I got this right here.
Go ahead.
Luke chapter 1, verse 68. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh of Israel.
So blessed be the Lord power of Israel, right? The Lord God of Israel. Go ahead.
For he had visited and redeemed his people.
He had did what?
Visited and redeemed his people.
Now start that over.
It says, blessed be the Lord Yahweh of Israel.
Blessed be the Lord Yahweh of Israel, right? So blessed be the Lord God of Israel, right? Because that's our God. Give me, I want to say it's Mark 12 and 30, maybe 29.
Kind of, sir.
Let me see that. Could be Mark or it could be Luke.
You said Mark 20.
12 and 29.
Yeah.
Let's talk about 29. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, give me 29.
It says Mark chapter 12, verse 29. And Yahushua answered him. The first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel.
Right. It says, so hear this, Israel. This is the first commandment. Go ahead.
The Lord our God is one Lord.
The what?
The Lord our God is one Lord.
The Lord our God is one Lord. Right? So we were the first people on the planet that believed in one God. Right? Because at this time, nobody else believed in one God. Nobody else believed in the belief of one power, of one God. Everybody was worshiping idols. Every other nation was worshiping idols. Now, let's finish this off.
Come.
Shalom, Yahbashim Yahshua Barakatah.
Can we read that one more time in Hebrew?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing, because we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the Hebrew in this book too.
Shema Yasher Allah, Yahweh Allahaya now, Yahweh Echad.
Right. See, because that's our alma mater. That's our mantra. Right? Because we was the first people on the planet to believe in one God. We were the first people on the planet to believe in one God. Everybody else was worshiping idols. Islam had 364 gods, or 365 gods, or something like that. It was one of those two, 364 or 365. I know they had an idol for every day of the year. They had an idol.
That's in verse 29.
That's it on that. Let's get back to this
concept. It says it is the world's second largest religion with 1.9 billion followers.
It is the world's second largest religion. So if Christianity is the first largest religion and it was spread by blood, so the second largest religion was spread by what? Spread by blood. They murdered to get Islam where it should be, or what not should be, but where it is today.
Right.
They murdered. So when they tell you, "Oh, peace be upon him," and all peace, and people, they're telling stories, man. They're lying. Even now, the so-called Nation of Islam, right? Or the Muslims that go to prison and get out of prison, they are the most violent, some of the most violent people when they come out of prison. They murder people, man. They sell drugs. They do all these things. So there's no difference between Christianity and Islam. If you want to be technical, Islam is just a ratified Christianity.
Right.
That's if you want to be technical, because anybody can be a Muslim also. Just like anybody can be a Christian, anybody can be a Muslim.
That's heavy.
A blonde haired, blue eyed white man can be a Muslim. God loves everybody in Islam. As long as you accept Muhammad, God loves everybody in Islam. Which is a lie, man. God don't love everybody. Keep going on.
Con. Or 24.9% of the world's population.
24.9%. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to how much percent of Christianity is the world. Is right? Because that's 25%. 24.9%. I'm rounding to 25.
Okay, con.
Go ahead.
Known as Muslims.
Okay.
Muslims make up a majority of the population in 47 countries.
And how much?
47 countries.
Man, how many countries is in the world? But 47 of them predominantly are Muslim. That's a lot. Go ahead.
Con. Islam teaches, or did you want more?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Right
I'm
here.
good. Yeah.
It says Muslims believe that Islam is the complete and universal version of a primordial faith.
All right. So it says the complete and universal, right, version of primordial faith. What does Christians always say? I believe in the universal, the human, the human family of the earth.
Yeah.
That's the same thing this is saying right here. Universal version, right? It's the universal. It's for everybody. That's what Islam is. Islam is for everybody, just like Christianity is for everybody. Right? You know what's not for everybody? Oh man, where'd it go? Yeah, I probably do, because this is probably Spanish. This is Spanish.
Yeah, this one's Spanish.
You know what's not for everybody? This is not for everybody. The lost tribes of Israel is not for everybody. Right?
Right.
Everybody, you can't be everybody on this sign. You can't integrate everybody on this sign.
Right.
You can't be with everybody on this sign. That's why we are not a religion. We're a nationality. And we have schools that teach our culture, our history in I.S.U.P.K. Am I right?
Damn right.
Because everybody can't come to the picnic. I mean the cookout. Everybody can't come to a high holy day.
Right.
Everybody can't come to the school for class. Everybody can't come, man. Everybody's not welcome. Man, I got something in my eye. Where we at? We can drop that. Give me idol worship in the Bible. I mean, in the Bible Compact Dictionary.
Concept.
Or idolatry.
This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary definition of idolatry.
Mm-hmm.
All the nations surrounding ancient Israel were idolatrous.
Wait. It says all the nations surrounding ancient Israel were idolatrous. So all of them worship idols. That's Edomites, Moabites, Ammonites, Ishmaelites,
right.
Elamites, right? Because they all surrounded Israel at that time, right? So they were all idol worshipers. Egypt, they were all idol worshipers. Keep going.
Although their idolatry assumed different forms.
Right, their idolatry assumed different forms, meaning some worship statues, some worship rocks, some worship the moon, the stars, some worship the sun, some worship this, some worship that. Right?
Right.
Nowadays, Ammon and them, they was probably worshiping chakras and cheese and shit or something. Ammon in Moab.
Yeah.
Right? I know they was worshiping Molech. They was worshiping people. I know that for a fact. For I think it was Ammon. Ammon was worshiping Molech. Go ahead.
It says right here, the early Semites of Mesopotamia worshipped mountains, springs, trees, and blocks of stone.
It said the early Shemites.
Semites. Yeah.
Early Semites. Yeah. So if you came from Shem, outside of Israel, right? If you came from Shem and you wasn't an Israelite, you was worshiping mountains, stones, different idols that you was worshiping. And yes, Ishmael those Arabs are Shemites. Yes. Anything else? They're Shemitic.
It says in which the deity was supposed to be in some sense incarnate.
Right, right. So the deity was supposed to be in like not like everybody else. It's supposed to be perfect. Lies.
Yeah. Trees,
Anything,
springs. How you gonna worship a spring? You know?
Hey man, if it's a hot spring, oh man, I don't know how it got hot. You know what I mean? That's because they don't have the knowledge of the Most High, man, and the Most High gives the knowledge of everything. So if we've seen a spring and it was hot, you know what I mean, we'll be like we'll figure it out, and the Most High give us this, and the Most High give us the knowledge of it,
right?
Just like He gave Solomon the knowledge of many things, right?
Come.
They give us the knowledge of it. Then we'll be like, okay, that's how it happened. That's how it works. But them, they just let's worship it. Just like when the cobblestone fell from the from the sky, right? And then in Mecca, they just wanted to go worship it. They didn't want, like, it fell from the sky, so it must be from the Most High. Let's worship it. No, la'a.
Like it said that there was, like, as if it was supposed to incarnate, like it was the stone was supposed to be the deity's incarnation.
Yeah, it's supposed to do something. But it don't do anything. All right, we're done with that. My bad.
Concert.
Let's get into some scriptures. Now we're gonna go back to idolatry when we start reading the history of it. But first, we're gonna get some stuff out the Bible. We're gonna get some covenant scriptures out the Bible, right? Give me Genesis 17:4.
Okay.
Let's get into this, because they want to say because Ishmael was one of Abraham's children, right? That the covenant can go to him. No, the covenant can't go to him because the Most High chose Isaac for the covenant to go to. And we're gonna show you that. Go ahead.
So we got Genesis chapter 17, verse 4. As for me, behold.
Right. So hold on to this. If you're gonna behold anything, hold on to this. Go ahead.
My covenant is with thee.
Right. My covenant is with thee, Abraham. Go ahead.
And thou shalt be a father of many nations.
And you should be a father of many nations, right? That is true. Many nations come out of Abraham, but it's not talking about that. It's talking about the seed of Abraham. You know how many nations that Israel's in right now? All of these. They're in, right? So in the West Indies, in Jamaica and Trinidad, and all, we're there. In Haiti, we're there. In the Dominican Republic, we're there. Guatemala, Panama, Uruguay, we're there. Puerto Rico, we're there. Cuba, we're there. Right? Not to mention we was here that the North American Indians, right? What about the Seminole Indians? What about Argentina? What about Chile? What about Colombia? Right? What about Mexico? We're all there. Right? All right. Father of many nations. There's many nations coming from Abraham and his seed. Go ahead.
It says, and thou shalt be a father of many nations.
Uh-huh.
Neither shall thy name anymore be called Abram.
So you're not going to be called Abraham no more. That's what he told him. You're not going to be called Abraham no more. The Most High changed his name. Go ahead.
But thy name shall be Abraham.
Abraham. That's what your name should be called. Abraham now, not Abram. Keep going.
Okay. But thy name shall be Abraham, for a father of many nations have I made thee.
Right. He's just repeating it, that he's going to be a father of many nations. He has made thee. Keep going.
And I will make thee exceeding fruitful. And I will make nations of thee. And kings shall come out of thee.
And what?
And kings shall come out of thee.
Right. And I think it's in Revelations 5, what was it, 5 and 9, where it says kings and priests. Right? And that Israel's kings and priests, we're kings and priests.
Right.
So when it says kings shall come out of thee, what is it? Who is it talking about? Who is it talking about? It's talking about you blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, man. It's talking about the children of Israel. Keep going.
Verse 7. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed after thee in their generations.
Right. Start that over. Start verse 7 over.
Verse 7. And I will establish my covenant.
He's going to establish his covenant, right? Go ahead.
Between me and thee.
Between the Most High and Abraham, right? Keep going.
And thy seed after thee.
And thy seed after thee, right? So is seed seed plural? Spell that word for me.
Seed, S-E-E-D.
Right. So it's talking about one seed, right? It's not talking about, it didn't say seeds, it didn't say multiple, it means one seed, right?
Right.
What seed could that be? Is that Ishmael? Keep going.
After thee in their generations.
Right, after thee and their generations, right? Keep going.
For an everlasting covenant.
So a covenant that's going to last forever. Last time I checked, Most High didn't have a covenant with everybody. He had an old covenant with the Israelites, and he have a new covenant with the Israelites.
Damn right.
And we have a mediator for the new covenant, which is Christ, an Israelite. Go ahead, keep going.
To be a God unto thee, and to thy seed.
To be a what?
To be a God unto thee.
So to be a power unto them. That's what that means. He's going to be a power unto Abraham's seed and their seed after their generations. Keep going. Oh, go my bad. My bad.
No, that's my fault.
I waited till you took a drink.
For an everlasting covenant, to be a God unto thee and to thy seed after thee.
Mm-hmm.
And I will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan.
All the what?
All the land of Canaan.
He said he's going to give it to us. Now, how do we get the land of Canaan? How did the Israelites get the land of Canaan? We took that thing there because the Lord was with us. We didn't have the most people we didn't have the most soldiers in our army neither. We went there and we took it with military strategy. Right? Because the Most High, it was given to us by the Most High. The Most High was with us. So we went to war with these mighty nations, right? That was there in the land of Canaan. We went to war with them. We won it. We won the land of Canaan. Keep going.
Come on, sir. It says, for an everlasting possession.
For what?
An everlasting possession.
So the land of Canaan is going to be ours forever. We don't care who's there now, because when the Most High, when Christ come back, right, we're going to be put right back into our land. We're going to be put right back into where we're supposed to be at. And go ahead, keep going.
And I will be their God.
And what?
And I will be their God.
And keep going.
Verse 9. And Yahweh said unto Abraham, thou shalt keep my covenant, therefore.
When it says God there, I don't think it means the Most High.
And God said unto Abraham, thou shalt keep my covenant, therefore.
Right.
Thou and thy seed after thee in their generations.
So he says he's going to keep the covenant of the Most High. You're going to keep that covenant.
Come.
So we're going to keep the covenant, right? And thy seed and in their generations, right?
Right.
So we should keep that covenant till this day. We're going to keep that covenant. Even though we're not in the old covenant no more, we still have the law, statutes, and commandments from that covenant that we keep. Right? We have those high holy days from the old covenant that we keep. Because that's part of the law, isn't it? We're gonna go to Genesis 17 and start at 19.
Come on.
But with that being said, right? So now we're dealing with we're dealing with covenants and seeds, right? Right. So Abraham had many children, but there was only one children that was given the promise of the kingdom of heaven. There was only one that was given that royal priesthood, that kingship. There was only one seed that was given that, right? And just like Christianity is white supremacy, if you believe in Islam, that's Arab supremacy.
Right.
Right. So that means that you're going to be you're gonna be under another nation, second
Wow.
class citizen of another nation. So those so-called Muslims that are here in America that believe in Islam, they're second class citizens, just like they were second class citizens in Christianity. They're letting another nation rule over them when they're supposed to be ruling over the other nations. Go ahead, give me Genesis 17.
Genesis chapter 17, verse 19. And God said, Sarah, thy wife, shall bear thee a son. Indeed.
Right. So Sarah, thy wife, shall bear thee a son. Indeed. Keep going.
And thou shalt call his name Isaac.
And do what?
And thou shalt call his name Isaac.
Ishmael.
Isaac.
Should call his name Median.
Isaac.
Isaac is it should be his it should be the seed, right? And it says, keep going.
And I will establish my covenant with him.
He will do what?
Establish my covenant with him.
So he's going to establish his covenant with Isaac, man, not Ishmael. Keep going.
For an everlasting covenant.
For what?
An everlasting covenant.
So it's going to be lasting. It's going to be a covenant that lasts forever. That's what everlasting means. That lasts forever. Keep going.
And with his seed after him.
And with what?
With his seed after him.
So who came from Isaac? You know who came from Isaac?
Jacob.
And who else? Isaac wasn't his only. Jacob wasn't his only son.
Oh, Ishmael.
Nah.
Wait, you said who came after Isaac?
Yeah, who came from Isaac?
Slakia. It was Jacob, Esau.
There we go, man. You clap it up for my brother, man. Yeah. Jacob and Esau, man. Esau came, but Esau gave away his birthright to Jacob. Mm-hmm. Right? But it was supposed to be like that. Jacob was supposed to get the kingship and priesthood. He was supposed to get the covenant,
right? Not
Esau. That's why Esau didn't care about it and gave it away for that lentil soup or that lentil stew. Keep going.
Con it says, as for Ishmael,
right?
I have heard thee.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I have blessed him.
Right. He blessed him because. Oh, keep going. He's gonna tell him. He's gonna say.
And will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly.
So how many? It said is the Islam was the world's second largest religion.
Yeah, 1.9 billion.
1.9 billion people in Islam.
Yeah.
You see how many people make him? They're gonna make him what?
Exceedingly fruitful.
Make him fruitful, right?
Right.
It's gonna make him fruitful. Right. He was also blessed with 12 kings, or princes, or something like that. I don't know. No, it was 12 princes, not kings.
I was about to say that right now.
Oh, okay. So that's how he blessed them. It's a lot of Arabs. It's a lot of Muslims on the planet. They said they're the predominantly in 47 countries. There's a lot of Arabs out there, man.
It's a prophecy.
Right. It's a prophecy. There's a lot of them out there. Keep going on.
And will multiply him exceedingly.
Right.
12 princes shall he beget.
Right.
And I will make him a great nation.
He will make him a great nation, man. He's gonna make him mighty and great. That's why now the so-called white man still have problems going over there to the Middle East.
Right.
They still have problems going over there to the Middle East. Go ahead, Art.
They just pulled out of Afghanistan and already took over the whole area back again. Whole, what is it called?
Arabian Peninsula?
Yeah, the whole Afghanistan is already taken over by whatever they call Taliban or
is it Taliban or
Al Qaeda, whatever,
ISIS,
whatever it is, whoever. They Ishmael, we know that for sure. They definitely Ishmael, and they got their land back.
Real talk. Every time they when they went in there and hit up the Taliban in Iraq, right? They just raised up more Ishmaelites, and they started ISIS, and they started taking over Iraq, and you know what I mean, they started taking over that area again, and start kicking America, kicking America out again, right? You know, so they're a great nation. Go ahead.
So all the movies about, the so-called white man taking over their land, fighting in their land from Hurt Locker to was that where they took out Osama, to all the Call of Duty games dealing with the Middle East,
30.
right? Zero Dark 30, all that, right? All of that. American Sniper.
Yeah, 13 hours in Benzina, whatever that's called.
That didn't mean nothing.
Nothing.
At the end of the day, because the second they left, they just moved right back in like it never left.
What was that movie with Lone Survivor? I think that's what it was, with Mark Wahlberg, when they went in 4 deep and they was trying to assassinate somebody or whatever, and they found out and they was on their ass.
Bruh, Ishmael, you got something going on, but you're about to find out right now.
Right. Because the Lord is with Israel.
The
Lord ain't with you.
This is heavy right here.
Go ahead.
Verse 21. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac.
With who?
With Isaac.
His covenant he's going to establish with Isaac. So he's like, nah, see, even though Ishmael, I'm gonna bless him. He's gonna be a great nation and all that. He's still not gonna have the covenant, because the covenant is with Isaac.
Damn right.
Go ahead.
Which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year.
Ooh, the Most High gave her a prophecy like, look, at this set time next year, you're gonna be pregnant, or you're gonna bear a child named Isaac. That's who you're gonna bear.
Yeah, right.
And Sarah was old at the time. So was Abraham was old at the time. Yeah, Abraham was like 100 years old. We finna get that. Give me Genesis 18 and 18.
Come on, Genesis chapter 18, verse 18. Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation,
right?
And all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him.
So all the nations were blessed in Abraham. How was all the nations blessed because of Abraham?
Because he was fruitful and multiplied, right? But also because Israel comes out of it.
Oh man, there it is again. Score 2 for my man Ayala.
Yeah. The main reason why.
Scored 2-0 for my man Ayala, man. Because Israel came out of him, man. And Israel is in every nation under heaven in captivity, man. There's not one nation on the planet that did not get rich off of Israel's back. There's not one country on this planet. Oh, excuse me. And not only that, man, we're the salt of the earth. Right? We're the salt of the earth, because so everybody comes and takes what we have. Right? Take our language, the way we talk, the way we walk. Right? Look at Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is not our people. But you see she's rapping. Right? What about DJ Khaled? We the best. He's not the best. He's not the best DJ. But they're going to push him up to the forefront.
Right.
They're going to push him up to the forefront. And all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is going to go get his music. Make him rich. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what we're saying. You ever seen Judas and the Black Messiah? That the new movie came out?
I need to watch it still. Is that on HBO?
The guy that played Fred Hampton, he's in a Hamite.
For real?
Yeah. He's in Hamite.
Wow.
Idris Elba, a Hamite.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So they try to get rich off our back. Drop that. Give me Genesis 21. I'm going to start at verse 1.
Genesis chapter 21 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did unto Sarah as he had spoken.
Right. So he said that he was going to have a baby. She was going to have a baby, a bear child, right? This time next year.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lord visited Sarah, and it happened. He did. Read that last part again.
It says, and the Lord did unto Sarah as he had spoken.
When it says Lord in all capital letters, that's the Most High.
And Yahweh did unto Sarah as he had spoken.
You can just say the Most High.
It's like it. And the Most High did unto Sarah as he had spoken.
And the Most High did unto Sarah as he had spoken. So the Most High spoke it, and it happened. right?
Mm-hmm.
That was a prophecy that came to pass. That's what we're saying. In the Quran, there's no prophecy in it. They call him the Prophet Muhammad. That he didn't prophesy anything. Nothing. You have to have a prophecy, prophesy something that came true to be a prophet. Am I right or am I wrong? Like, I'm just saying. Keep going on.
Come. Verse 2. For Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age.
Right. Remember, I told you Abraham was old. Abraham was like 100 years old, still having babies. Hey.
No.
Hey. Go ahead, Doc.
At the set time of which God had spoken to him.
Right. So God had spoken to him and told him that, and it happened. He said, and it said at which set time. Even the time frame was correct. Keep going.
And Abraham called the name of his son that was born unto him, whom Sarah bare to him, Isaac.
Right. So there it is right there. That's Isaac. That was Isaac. Uh-oh. So I feel some family conflict coming in because Ishmael ain't gonna get the covenant no more. I feel Ishmael something gonna happen. Go ahead. Keep going.
And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, as God had commanded him.
Right, because that's part of our that's part of our culture also. Is to get circumcised at 8 days old. That is part of our that is part of our culture, our history. That is part of what we do. All right, keep going.
And Abraham, and as God had commanded him, and Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him.
Well, he was 100 years old, living long, fruitful, healthy lives.
Yeah.
Most black men in America die at 52. Real talk. Ask
Damn.
Was it Prince? Died at 50 or something like that.
What was Bernie Mac?
Bernie Mac was 52. I don't know how old. I think Michael Jackson was in his 50s.
Remember about Richard Pryor? How long was?
I don't know how old Richard Pryor was.
Red Fox, he lived a little longer.
Yeah, Red Fox lived old. But I don't think Red Fox was doing all that. Was doing all the drugs and stuff that like all through his life. He did it for a portion of his life and he stopped. Richard Pryor didn't. Richard Pryor was doing drugs. And then Bernie Mac already had health problems. Michael Jackson was taking all the sleeping pills and stuff like that and all those plastic surgeries. Right? Prince was taking like prescription medicines too. Keep going on.
Concert.
Oh, wait. Was that verse 5? Yeah. Jump down to 21 and 9.
29. Oh, that's right. This is Genesis chapter 21, verse 9.
Uh-huh.
And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian.
Right. So Hagar was Ishmael's mom. Ishmael's mama. Right? Go ahead.
Which she had born unto Abraham.
Uh-huh.
Mocking.
Right. So Ishmael was mocking Sarah about Isaac. He was mocking. Yeah. He was mocking him.
Yo, yeah, come on.
You know what I mean? Like an older brother does a younger brother. Damn. But you better be careful because that's who the covenant is with. He's gonna be your future ruler. You better be careful. Go ahead.
Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son.
Right, cast this slave woman and her son out. You know what I mean? Because the only reason why you slept with her anyway, because I gave her to you. You know what I'm saying? Only reason because I wanted you to sleep with. I couldn't bear you a child, so I gave my slave to you.
Yeah.
To bear a child with you, please.
Man.
Go ahead.
I was gonna just ask real quick. So, Sarah, where was she from? Was it a specific nation that she was from? Because what's the name? We spoke about Hagar being Egyptian.
Yeah.
Okay. But Sarah, was she just from the same folks that Abraham came from. Oh, so like Isaac came.
Yeah, she had to be from the same folk that Abraham came from, or the most, or wouldn't be blessed in the Most High to have
Right.
to.
I see that.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
interracial marriage is a sin.
Huh. She must have been from Shem at least.
Yeah, at least, or it could be like a distant cousin from Abraham.
Okay. Just checking. And then it says, cast out this bondwoman and her son. For the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son.
Shall not do what? Be what?
Not be heir with my son.
Right. He shouldn't get the same things that that Isaac is getting. So cast out this bondwoman. Cast out this slave woman and her son.
Mm-hmm.
All right, keep going. Whenever you're done with that.
Go
Go ahead.
She's like, and tell me black women ain't like that today, bro. Tell me they ain't like that today, because the second you try to talk down on they kid, she be like, F that and that bitch.
Yeah, right.
That's the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you know these precepts are talking about us. Because ain't no white women doing shit like that. This is a sister we're talking about, right?
All right, we're going to need another bottle for tomorrow. You want some more or not?
No.
It gets a little quarter left. All right. Let's finish off the bottle. Brotherhood. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm just saying, though, that's crazy, because I see the spirit of our people when I read this. When I read this book, it's like seeing a mirror reflection of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Women just act just like this.
You can't tell me this ain't a black.
Don't be talking about my son.
Right. You can't tell me this ain't a black, Hispanic, and Native American
book.
Come on,
man.
You cannot.
Like, just because of what he did, he telling him to take her and him and get out of there. I'm just saying, like, because like if she say, "Oh, cast him out," the mama gonna raise Hagar gonna be tripping too. Man, cast them both out. Yeah,
kick them both out. We don't care about neither one of them. Keep going, all right.
So say, and the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son.
Right. Because like any father,
right? Yeah,
you love your children.
Yeah.
But Abraham, you know what I mean? So he loved Ishmael.
Yeah,
that's his firstborn son. You know what I mean? Of course he's gonna have like this my. But keep going.
And God said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad.
Well, so I said, hey, don't be grievous. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm talking about? Don't worry about that. Just cast it out, because go ahead. He's gonna tell him what. And
because of thy bondwomen, in all that Sarah has said unto thee, hearken unto her voice.
So it said, listen to your woman in this aspect.
Okay.
Listen to your woman in this aspect, because she got the right idea, right understanding. So listen to your woman in this aspect. In this time right now, listen to your woman and cast that woman and her son out.
Man.
I don't even want you to even think about even think about them anymore. Just cast them out. Go ahead.
For in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Because why?
For in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
No, in Ishmael.
Isaac.
In Isaac shall thy seed be called. Right? Keep going.
And also of the son of the bondwoman will I make a nation, because he is thy seed.
Right. And because of you, Abraham, because that's your son, I'm going to make him a great nation. I'm going to make the bondwoman's child a great nation, because that's your child, Abraham. And I love you. So I'm going to give him a blessing, make him a great nation. That's what the Most High told him. But y'all still going to live separate. He's still going to separate from Isaac. Right? The Most High has something about separating the seed of the children of God from the children of men. For some reason, the Most High has that separatism, in, like, he loves that separatism. He separated Cain from Adam, right? He separated Adam from everybody else on the planet. Then he separated Cain from Adam, because Cain was a murderer, right? Then he separated the sons of Noah after the flood. Then he separated Israel from everybody else on the planet. The Most High has a problem, not has a problem, but Most High is all about separation. He be ready to separate some. You said you did what happened? Well, separate them. Like you really like Most High does not play that. He be ready to separate something. Oh, that's what going down. Separate them. I don't care. I don't care. Separate them. Separate mother from father. They got a problem. Oh, separate them. You feel me? Oh, they want to do that. Separate them. Separate from them. Oh, that's how it is. Separate them. You know what I mean? Like Most High you separate everybody for real. And he's been doing that since the beginning of Genesis, man. He's been doing that. Right. He's been doing that. He separated everybody on the planet.
Yeah.
Most High separated everybody on the planet. Go to now. Give me Genesis 22:1.
Genesis chapter 22, verse 1.
That nigga said cast them out. Oh, you want to talk about my son? Cast her out.
And Most High like, hey, chill, man. It's all good.
Cast them out. You feel me? Right. Most High was like, yeah, do it. Don't care about them. Do it.
Don't be grievous. He's like, don't be tripping about this.
Right. He only loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. He only loves that chosen seed of Israel, man.
Man, and you know it's crazy when you think about
our forefathers. Go ahead.
What is his plan for us? Like you know, that's the thing that you gotta imagine that like he knows exactly what we're capable of. He knows it through all the nations out there, all the people on the planet. He knows how special we can be when we're in rulership.
Right.
What it could lead this planet to become. What it could lead humankind to become. Right.
Let's say rulership, but let's say rulership in our right state of mind.
Right state of mind is
under law, statutes, and commandments, because we ruled in the dark ages, but we didn't rule in righteousness. You ever seen Braveheart?
Yeah.
You know, when he came and he was like, I'm gonna I sleep with your child, I sleep with your wife before you do. Remember that?
Damn.
That's how we was doing each other. That's how we was doing each other. We was doing things like that to each other. You know what I mean? So we gotta, when we rule, we have to rule in righteousness. You know what I mean? We can't just be ruling and doing everything like the so-called Edomites or like the so-called white men. We can't be doing that. Because if we go into rulership now, if a black man like let's say the brother that was, man, what's his name? That was the mayor of DC, and he got caught smoking crack. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we go into rulership now with these wicked thoughts and wicked understandings, right? Mm-hmm. We're gonna be doing wickedness just like everybody else that goes into office.
Man, no, not us though.
Yeah, unless you're the I.S.U.P.K, man, because we don't think like that.
Most High Christ.
We've been dispelled from Christianity and dispelled from our wickedness. You dig what I'm saying? But you dig what I'm saying though?
Because we got the wisdom that the Most High bestowed upon our people.
Right. So we have to rule in righteousness and not just ruling, because we're gonna end up ruling like everybody else if we have that same mind state.
Sir.
Yeah, Doc.
It's like it says we was in 22.
Yeah, 22:1.
I'm gonna start from the top if I could.
Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 22, verse 1. And it came to pass after these things that Yahweh did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham, and he said, behold, here I am.
Right. Yeah, has the Most High ever talked to anybody like that? Just been walking and then the voice comes in No, Abraham had to be special, man. Abraham was a special brother. Keep going.
And he said, behold, here I am. And he said, take now thy son, thine only son, Isaac.
Wait, thou what?
Thine only son, Isaac.
Now, is that true? No, that's not. Well, yeah, it's true that is his only son, because that's who the heir of all Abraham's property. Right. But Abraham had other sons. He just cast out Hagar and her child Ishmael. Now Most High said, forget them, thy only son Isaac. Go ahead.
Man, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of,
And do what?
and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains, which I will tell thee of.
Man, I want to get it. I want to get where he was gonna do it, right? And then the Most High said, no, stop. That damn, you really do believe, Abraham. You was gonna kill your son. You know, you cast one out, and then the next one you was gonna kill him. You was gonna offer him up for an offering for me.
Man,
that's how much Abraham trusted the Most High. Trusted the Lord. That's how much Abraham trusted the Most High. That he was gonna kill. He cast out one son, right? And then he was gonna kill the one that was supposed to get the heir.
yeah.
That was supposed to be his heir. He was gonna kill him for a burnt offering, just because the Most High said so. That's how, I can't even understand. Well, I can understand it, but I can't even what would you say, fathom that, how much the Most High, how much Abraham trusted the Most High for that. Go ahead.
Just kind of think about the precepts we just went over. What we saw that the Most High spoke with him, told him that his wife was going to have a kid exactly at the same time that it did, and told him that that kid was going to be very, very important for the future of everything.
Right.
So by the time he told him, hey, you're going to offer your son, he was already building that faith. The Most High was training his faith to trust him, as if he knew that what he was about to do was something that was very spiritual, maybe even miraculous.
Right.
So he was willing to go all the way to the end just to see this thing through, even with his own flesh and blood, his son, somebody that he held and had to deal with as he was getting older and getting weaned off the milk and all that stuff, right? Seeing that whole development and still having the same faith, that just shows how down he was for this truth.
Right.
Back then. And that's a heavy thing to consider, because that's where we come from. We come from somebody as powerful in their spirit as Isaac.
Right. Hey, and Abraham was going to kill him, man.
Yeah.
Abraham was going to give him up for a burnt offering.
Yeah, just because the Most High told him to, and he followed him because he trusted the Most High.
Right. And the Most High had to stop him. Like, wait. I was just testing you, G.
Yeah.
Wow. You
pumped.
Yeah, you was really gonna do that? That's how he told you.
Man, come on, man. That's the original punk right there. So
yeah. You feel me? Most High was like, you was really gonna do that, huh?
God, yeah, nah. I'm just saying, I'm thinking about it because we bring up these precepts in such a good order that you see that playing out so cinematically. It's like, man, that's where we come from.
Right.
And that's an honorable thing, because now we know that we definitely are the people that deserve that role. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Right. Because if our forefather Abraham was gonna was gonna give up his son for a burnt offering, you know what I mean? And then man, okay, so
you need more of these? I can order some more.
Go back to Genesis 22:2.
Come
Yeah, we're gonna need some more. I think Officer Dawud is gonna get us some more though.
Genesis chapter 22 and verse 2. And he said, take now thy son, thine only son Isaac.
Thine what?
Thine only son Isaac.
He said, thine only son Isaac. Keep going.
Whom thou lovest.
Right. He said, I know you love him. But take him. Do this. Go keep going.
Come on, slug it. And get thee into the land of Moriah.
Uh-huh.
And offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains.
Uh-huh. In which I tell thee.
In which I tell thee of.
Right. So whichever one I tell you to go there and give him up to as a burnt offering. Good thing the Most High didn't do that. You know what I mean?
Man, come on.
Didn't go along. They told him, hey, all right, man, I was just testing you, bro. I can see your faith is strong in me, man.
I was trying to see if you was down. Right.
Now I can tell you about that life. You know, so I can tell you about that shit, bro. You just calm down. Like you. Go ahead.
I just hate how the Christian church, they try to brush over that like it's some minor thing, or just any Christian, any other religion in general. When you see something like that, it's like, okay, let's hurry up and read this so we can get on to the part where God loves everybody and blah, blah, blah. Because that's a really heavy thing to deal with. Can you imagine? You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said I can't even fathom that. Like,
Yeah.
like
you finna
like
offer your child up as a burnt offering.
Yeah, like, and it's like you just, but you just told me that he was gonna be the heir, and you know what I mean. And he was gonna be a great nation, and he was gonna do this, and he was gonna do that, and he was gonna be very important to the world. But now you want me to just murder him and kill him? Like, nah, not murder, but you want me to kill him and give him up for a burnt offering? All right, if that's what you want, you know what I mean. Like,
you know what? Then we should get that scripture. Man,
like,
I want to read that again because it's been so long, yo.
He said, all right, if that's what you want. I don't think we have time for that. We still got to read the history book, and it's about to be 8:00. Like,
okay,
we need to start starting class earlier then.
Sir.
All right, from there, give me 1 Chronicles 16 and start at verse 13.
Come.
Because he was like, I need you to take him to Moriah to the you know what I mean? You feel me? I need you to take him to Moriah. 1 Chronicles. I need you to take him to Moriah. You know what I mean? And offer him up for a burnt offering. I know you love him and everything, but hey,
this is heavy, man. I don't even have a kid, and I feel that. You know what I'm saying?
You dig? You know what I mean? And Abraham being
be
just
like, wait. He had the knife.
You know what I mean? And to kill a child, you know what I mean? Like to give up a child, like to kill a child, even if it's not your child, you know what I mean? That's a tough thing. You know what I mean? Because it's a child, you'd be like, you know, to my most high, okay, but geez, kill the child. Oh, okay. Might not want to do it, but you're gonna have to do it. Right? Maybe you're trying to make Abraham tough.
It was 1 Chronicles 16 or 13?
16.
And then verse 13.
Yes, sir.
So we got 1 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 13. O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones.
Wait. Start that over again.
O ye seed of Israel, his servant.
He said seed of Israel, his servant. So only one that could be servants of the Most High is the seed of Israel.
Damn right.
Right? Keep going.
Ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones.
It says what?
Ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones.
It says ye children of Jacob, ye chosen ones. Who's the children of Jacob? Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Who's his children? 12 tribes of Israel. Right? The chosen ones. Keep going.
Damn right. Verse 14. He is the Lord our God.
Remember, the Lord there means the Most High.
He is the Most High, our power.
Right.
His judgments are in all the earth.
His judgments are what?
In all the earth.
His judgments are in all the earth. Means he can judge the earth if he feels like it. He already judged the earth once with water.
Man.
He could judge the earth if he feels like it, whenever he feels like it. Keep going.
Be ye mindful always of his covenant.
Right. So he's telling the Israelites, be ye mindful of his covenant always, because you're the chosen seed. You got the covenant. Be ye mindful of that covenant, because anybody else could have got that covenant, but you got it. You got it. So be mindful of that covenant that the Most High made with your forefathers and he made with you. Keep going.
The word which he commanded to 1,000 generations.
Right. To 1,000 generations. For a long time, forever, really.
Damn right.
Right? So it's always so the children of Israel are always going to have that covenant. No matter if it's the new covenant, the old covenant, the new covenant, the new covenant. No matter which covenant it is, the covenant is always going to belong to Israelites, Christians, and Muslims. The whole earth. It's always going to be to Israelites. Now it's all about, a matter of fact, who the Israelites are. And haven't we proven that 10 times over already? Keep going.
Be ye mindful always of his covenant.
Uh-huh.
The word which he commanded to 1,000 generations.
Uh-huh.
Even of the covenant which he made with Abraham.
Uh-huh.
And of his oath unto Isaac.
Uh-huh.
And have confirmed the same to Jacob for a law.
Wait.
I like that. Right.
Start 16 over again. Start 16 over again.
Even the covenant which he made with Abraham.
That's Abraham. Go ahead.
And of his oath unto Isaac.
And Abraham's seed, Isaac. Remember, we just talked about all that. Go ahead.
And hath confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law.
And instead of choosing Esau, he chose Jacob, right? And then Jacob's name was changed to Israel, and Israel had the 12 sons, right? Meaning the 12 tribes of Israel, right? So if you're not from Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and one of those 12 sons, right? You have no covenant with the Most High.
Yeah.
You have no covenant with the Most High, and the Most High is not for you, and the Most High does not love you, and Christ did not die for you.
Damn right.
It's that simple. Go ahead.
From the time of Adam, even before then, when everything was made, the Most High already knew exactly what his plan was the whole time. That he was going to deal with Israel. And that everything leading up to Israel, from Adam to Noah to Shem to the we just read right here, we just read from Abraham to Isaac to Jacob. It was all part of his plan. So who are we to try to say anything against his plan for us? And again, right. and just say that the Most High loves everybody, when he specifically is saying right here, he's dealing with Israel through these predecessors from before them.
Right.
And the rest of them are insignificant.
Well, what do I call them all the time? The chosen seed before the chosen nation.
Yeah.
They're the chosen seed before the chosen nation. They're the progenitors of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Hey, this class on point.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
There, man.
Right. You're the chosen seed before the chosen, before the chosen nation. And we proved that it did not go to Ishmael. It went to Isaac. They cast Ishmael out. I don't really care about Ishmael, man. Go ahead. But because of you, Abraham, I'm gonna bless him. I'm gonna make sure he's a strong and mighty nation. But Isaac is who your seed should be called in.
Yeah,
that's your heir. Keep going.
Come. Saying, unto thee will I give the land of Canaan.
No.
Oh, so like that, yeah. It says, and have confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant.
For how long? For what?
An everlasting covenant.
So it's a covenant that's gonna last forever. It's gonna be it's the Old Testament for Israelites, the New Testament for Israelites, the New Testament for Israelites, the New Testament for Israelites. It's always gonna be for Israel, man. No matter what covenant it is, it's gonna be for Israelites, man. For you 12 tribes of Israel. It's not going to the Ishmaelites. Keep going.
Come. Saying, unto thee will I give the land of Canaan.
To give the land of what?
Canaan.
So he gave the land of milk and honey to Israel. Keep going.
The lot of your inheritance.
So that's for your inheritance, man. So far, you Christians that say inheritance is money or inheritance is this. No. Inheritance was the land, is the land. What you give. Right? Your house.
Yeah, right.
Your house is. That's for you Christians out there, man. Talking about when he's talking about inheritance, he's not talking about land, man. Then what was the inheritance for Israel, man? The whole world was the inheritance for Israel.
Yeah, right.
But then we had a specific land that we want to dwell in, but we can rule all over the earth. They talking about, man, that's how they don't know the Bible, man, and they're selfish. Christians are selfish, man. Why you want to work so hard your whole life and spend all your money and don't save none for your children and don't give your children no house so they can start businesses and be fruitful, and you just want to live for right now. That's what that means. You just want to live for right now, man. You don't want to look towards the future. Keep going. Is that it on that? Yeah, that's it on that.
Come.
Now we're gonna get it. Babylon Timbuktu, man. Start at page 45, man.
Babylon Timbuktu. Let's get it.
Right. Maybe we're halfway done.
Shit.
No.
Wait. We right here.
Yeah, but
no, that's perfect.
We got a lot to read.
Okay, come. Well, I'm good at reading, so. All right. Just the highlighted parts, or would you want to do the whole thing?
Yeah, we can do the highlighted part.
Okay. This right here is from the excerpt from Babylon to Timbuktu, which was, I don't even know what year this came out. What year did this come out?
Oh no, no matter.
Slakia. This is from the excerpt on verse page 44. It says the birth of Islam. The Roman Empire at the birth of Muhammad was divided into two parts.
Right. So the Roman Empire was divided into two parts at the birth of Muhammad. Keep going.
The Western Empire with the capital at Rome.
Right. The Western Empire with the capital at Rome. Keep going.
And the Byzantine Empire with the capital at Constantinople.
Yeah, because earlier in time, like around 300 AD, Constantine, the Eastern Rome and Western Rome and Eastern Rome, they were broken up, and Constantine made the capital in Byzantine or in Eastern Rome, Constantinople, right? Because Rome was desolate. The Western Rome was desolate. They had been getting the Black Plague had not destroyed them, but had made them, what would you call it? Had made them desolate, and then that barbarians kept running into Rome and sacking it. So they were desolate. They was going through it then. So Rome, Eastern Rome was a big deal at the time. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask a quick question.
Right.
Does this tie in with when the Turkish took over Constantinople in some sort of way? Because Islam ended up becoming
that came later on in time.
Okay, I forget which time that was exactly. Salakia.
I want to say that was like the because the Turkish wasn't around then.
Okay,
they wasn't around then. It was like it was just they wasn't a unified. There wasn't a unified Arabic.
Yeah.
People then, because they were what would you call it? They were unified by Islam.
Okay, now we're just reading the highlighted parts.
Right.
The Eastern Empire was deprived of its vigor by repeated wars with Persia.
Right. So while Western Rome was depleted by barbarian attacks, Eastern Rome was getting his rise, right? Was rising. But then they started getting into Persia. Keep going.
This empire could not hold its possessions with a firm grip.
Right. So they couldn't hold on to all their possessions because Persia was something strong at the time. Go ahead.
Sir. It says right here, with the defeat of Jewish and Christian power in Arabia.
Yeah.
The stage was now set for the rise of a new power on the world scene. This new power was Arabia.
Right. So Persia was destroying everything that was in the east, right? And so they destroyed the Christian and Jew the Jewish presence that was in Arabia, right? So then that gave way for Muhammad to come and make his power or his religion strong in that area by unifying the Arabian tribes. Go ahead.
The Arabian Empire, with its new religion, Islam, established the superstructure of its culture on the ruins of the Roman Empire in the Middle East, Africa, and parts of Europe.
Right. So it was hard for Rome to hold. It was hard for the Roman Empire for Eastern Rome to hold on to all those territories. Right. So eventually they had to pull out and come back to Constantinople where they had a little bit of power or a lot of power. Right. So then those other states around Rome went to started going into revolt and stuff like that. So they needed something to come through and unify them all. Go ahead.
This part right here is really important.
And they use religion.
See, this part right here says Europe remained dormant and inactive for 1,000 years through the Dark Ages, while the Muslim Empire mastered the civilized, progressive world.
See, but that's not necessarily true, though.
What are you talking about?
That's not necessarily true because remember we were ruling at that time in the Dark Ages.
It's just saying that Europe remained dormant and inactive. This is talking about like the Edomites were inactive and dormant. And if I could, Salakia, if you trust me, I have a precept for it.
No, we good.
Okay, kind of Salakia. But Revelation chapter 20 is what that's talking about. Sir.
I feel it. But just keep going with the what's the name.
constant. So with the highlight, it says Muhammad was born 570 AD, 4 years after the death of Emperor Justinian.
Uh-huh.
He was descended from the tribe of Quraysh and the family of Hashem.
Uh-huh.
His mentality was prodigious. In his youth, he was never taught to read or write, but his imagination was superlative.
So what it's saying is that Muhammad couldn't read or write. He was what would you call it? What's the word? What's the word where you can't read or write?
Dumbass.
Real talk though, real talk. Man, what's the word where you can't read or write? Damn.
No. I know what you're talking about, but okay.
I forgot the word. Well, he couldn't.
Goofy.
Muhammad couldn't read or write. So illiterate.
Okay.
There we go.
That's, okay.
So he was illiterate. Muhammad couldn't read or write. Keep going.
And he's okay. Muhammad was an extraordinary man. That don't matter. Okay.
No. Keep reading. We didn't get that part right.
Superlative.
Yeah,
no,
but his imagination was super.
Yeah, his imagination was superlative.
So that mean he had a super imagination. His imagination was broad. He would when he'll imagine something, he'll imagine all the things of it. So he couldn't read or write, but he had a great mind and could imagine things and see and what would you call it? Imagine things. Go ahead.
In the early years of Muhammad's life, he passed his time as a shepherd boy.
Uh-huh.
After Muhammad became a camel driver,
right,
he traveled to remote and intriguing lands. He led his caravans to Persia, Syria, and Egypt, transacting business with merchants of every kind. On his business trips, he met Jews, Christians, and members of other sects.
Right.
He interrogated them concerning the tenets of their religions.
Right. So when he was on, when he caravan, his what's names, he met Jews, Christians, and he kept interrogating them about their religions, about what they believed in, and about what they were with their progenitors and what they and their high holy days and stuff like that. Keep going.
Okay, Khan. He frequented the environment of the Jews and the rabbis, mostly because they were merchants of an omnipresent ethnic group.
Right. So what they saying was Jews was an ethnic group, and they were omnipresent, meaning they were everywhere. Jews were everywhere. You know what I mean? That's because of the diaspora. We was talking about that last week in class. Go ahead.
Because he could not read or write, his ears were attentive and keen to everything that the Jews related to him.
That's what he's saying. So he couldn't read or write. So his imagination was extraordinary. Go ahead.
Man,
he heard everything. And he could remember it. Keep going.
And Muhammad learned and extracted much from the Jewish religion.
He did what?
Extracted much from the Jewish religion.
Uh-huh.
And compounded it with his new religion, Islam.
So he took something from the Jews' covenant, right? And he made it with his new religion. It's gonna get more in detail. Oh, my bad.
I was just taking pictures.
Yeah, I'm all in the way.
No, I don't have this book, so I need to take a picture of Slovakia. I'll have to buy the book.
It's $15, man.
That's not bad. All right, the first stage of the Islamic Revolution, Muhammad spent many days in the hills outside of Mecca.
So he's in the hills of Mecca, right? Go ahead.
He was immersed deeply in the deplorable conditions of his people, and he wanted to lead them away from moral turpitude and idolatry.
Right. So he's like I'm not gonna say he was like the I.S.U.P.K, but he was like a Islamic leader. He's seen them in the struggles of the world, his people in the struggles of the world. That's what he's seen. That's Muhammad's seen his people in the struggles of the world.
I was just reading. I didn't know the word meant. Turpitude means wickedness.
Yeah.
Depravity. Okay. So basically, he saw his people acting foolish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It seemed to him that the angel Gabriel appeared, commissioning him to articulate a new religion to substitute for the old.
Stop that. Hold that where you at. Give me Galatians 1:8.
Galatians chapter 1, verse 8.
Ooh wee.
So,
Ooh wee.
new test.
I told you we're gonna debunk this
Oh, I
Christianity.
already know
We're
what
gonna
you're
debunk
going
this.
for. Okay. Galatians chapter 1 and verse 8. But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached, but that which we have preached unto you.
Start over. Right?
But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed.
Start over one more time.
It says again, this is Galatians chapter 1 and verse 8. But though we or an angel from heaven.
Wait, remember that what Muhammad said? He said Gabriel came and talked to him?
Right.
And told him a new religion.
Right.
That's not true. Because the Bible said it's not true. Just right now. It says if we or any angel, right? Any angel. And Gabriel is an angel. Gabriella. Right? Am I right?
Gabriel?
Yeah.
Gabriella,
yeah. Gabriella. Maybe, yeah, that's it.
Damn, that's heavy right there.
Go ahead.
But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you.
So he preached another gospel. If he was preaching another gospel, that's what Muhammad said. Muhammad said Gabriel came to him and preached another gospel, saying to start a new religion, which is a lie, because the Bible just said it was a lie. Go ahead.
Let him be accursed.
So Muhammad's what?
Accursed.
So Muhammad is what?
Cursed.
Muhammad is cursed. Because he said that an angel came and preached another gospel into him which is not true. That's false. Lying.
Big mistake.
They just say it again. We can jump back into Babylon 10 book 2.
Come on.
I just had to get that because
that was a dagger right there.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
That was very specific. So that's like if I could.
But
like a surgeon with a scalpel, the way that you could bring out precepts like that to just cut down the thought as soon as it shows up.
Right. The water.
To take down the strongholds. Because Islam is obviously not the real religion of the planet Earth. It is going to be the scriptures.
Right. How can it be the real religion of the planet Earth?
And all he was a fan of the scriptures, and he went and made his own thing.
There's no religion of the planet Earth, man.
I'm talking about the Israelites.
Yeah, but that's not a religion. That's a nationality, man. And there's no religion with that, man. God just gave us law, statutes, and commandments to follow. He didn't tell us to be no Baptist. He didn't tell us to believe in anything. He told us if we're going to believe in anything, believe in law, statutes, and commandments, and Christ.
Salaki.
Yeah, so it's that simple, man. Go, keep going.
All right, so where we at?
Yeah, right. Somewhere right there.
Okay, it's okay. It says right here, it seemed to him that the angel Gabriel appeared, commissioning him to articulate a new religion.
Hold on. It said it seemed to him like he was like, maybe it was Gabriel. I don't know. It was an angel. Nah, man. It seemed to him.
Wow.
How you not know? So Gabriel didn't come down and was like, hey, I'm Gabriel, the archangel Gabriel. You know what I'm talking about? So this is what I need you to do. You feel me? Like maybe he came. I don't know. See, that's bullshit. Go ahead.
Incidentally, Gabriel was the same angel who appeared in a vision to the Hebrew prophet Daniel.
Yep. Keep going.
Muhammad gradually came to believe that he was a prophet and expounded his religion to members of his family. I
want to get Psalms 147 and 19 again, but we already got it. That no other prophet that
he hasn't done so.
Yeah, he has not dealt so with no other nation. So that statement is false. That he's a prophet, and if he's a prophet. What did he prophesy? Nothing. Right. There's no prophecy in the Quran. There's no prophecy in the Quran. To be a prophet, you have to prophesy something. Keep going.
Come. Incidentally, by this time, the Hebrew Old Testament had been translated into Arabic, and the Arabs were rapturously pleased to read about their great ancestors in the story of the Hebrew patriarchs.
So they were happy to read about us, and you can tell that in the Quran in 1 Surah 122. how they told you to believe in the children of Israel and the
Moses.
prophets
Right.
and Moses and Yahushua. That's what it said. It says that in the Quran to believe
Wow.
Israel.
Yeah.
Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatam.
Most High Christ.
Go ahead,
Khan.
Right? Don't it say that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a Quran so I can show people.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to catch the brother up. We are going over Islam today, and we're reading out of the book called Babylon to Timbuktu. This is heavy material right here because what we're bringing out right now is the beginning of what Islam was. And we're going to start over this paragraph so you can see where we're at. It says, incidentally, by this time, the Hebrew Old Testament had been translated into Arabic. And the Arabs were rapturously pleased to read about their great ancestors in the story of the Hebrew patriarchs.
So they were happy to read about our ancestors, about Abraham, Isaac, Jacob.
Yeah.
And those 12 sons. They was happy to read about things like, man, they're great people. They're great doing in the sight of the Lord. That's what they was happy about. Keep going.
This fact alone helped Muhammad to inspire the Arabs in the feeling of nationalism and racial pride, because they had read in the Hebrew scripture that Ishmael was to become a great nation.
Wait. Start that over. Don't start it all the way over, but start it where's this fact alone helped?
This fact alone helped Muhammad to inspire the Arabs the feeling of nationalism.
Wait. So it inspired the Arabs to have nationalism. Go ahead.
And racial pride.
And what? Racial pride?
Racial pride. Because they had read in the Hebrew scripture that Ishmael was to become a great nation.
Do you remember how we was talking about the so-called Jewish man and how he took the Bible and made a great nation over there in Israel by using all law, statutes, and commandments?
Yeah.
And most of our people in America be like, man, the Bible was written by a white man, so we stay away from that.
Right.
So the same Arabs did the same thing. They took our records, read those records, and they got and they made themselves a great nation by that. By taking our records, man, and reading them and getting inspired by them. How come blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans can't read those Bibles and get inspired by them? Instead, they say that's a white man's book. We staying away from the Bible. When the Bible is the one thing that can help you become a nation and get your brotherhood intact. That's what the Bible does. And it just said that right there. Go ahead, Op.
And what's really important about this too is they know who they are. And when they read those scriptures, they also just read, after it said that Ishmael was to become a great nation, that Israel was going to receive the covenants.
Right.
Or did they just ignore that?
No, they didn't ignore that. They knew that. They know that to this day. They know that to this day. They just don't want to tell you who you are, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, because they want to keep you in sin so they can try to rule, so they can try to get rule over the white man. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. They want to rule over these Western powers. And they want to become the superpower on the earth and go everywhere and do whatever they want to do. Mm-hmm. They want to rule in wickedness. So that's why they have to get you underneath their heels, black man. Keep going.
When the leaders of the city of Mecca were informed that Muhammad was gaining coverts in Yathrib, they conspired to assassinate him.
Salakia, start right here. I forgot I didn't highlight that. My bad.
From the top of the paragraph?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Salakia.
I just want to make sure it's on here. All right. When Muhammad returned to the city of Mecca, the opposition was intensified against him. A law was enacted that anybody who accepted Islam would be exiled.
So if you accepted Islam, you were exiled. So at that time in Mecca, they wasn't messing with Muhammad like that in his new religion. They said if you was found being a Muslim, they exiled you from Mecca. They didn't want you around them. Go ahead,
Come on, sir. When the leaders of the city of Mecca were informed that Muhammad was gaining coverts in Yathrib, they conspired to assassinate him.
They did what?
They conspired to assassinate him.
So they conspired to assassinate Muhammad. Go ahead.
This conspiracy motivated Muhammad to flee from Mecca to Yathrib.
He left Mecca and went to another city. Go ahead.
Coming to Yathrib, Muhammad found the inhabitants very hospitable to him and to his new religion. They were two factors that contributed to his hospitality. There were many influential Jews in Yathrib who were allies with the other Arabs. These Jews had introduced the conception of one God.
So they told the Arabs about, so the Jews that was in, was it Yathrib?
Yeah.
Yathrib. The Jews that was in Yathrib told the Arabs about the one God. Right? They told them about how, remember how I said Israelites was the first ones that believed in one God,
one power,
that one power. Everybody else believed in idols. Everybody else believed in multiple deities and all that extra. Go ahead.
Another thing, Israel's the salt of the earth. So everybody that sees our people tries to act like us, tries to be like us. And if anything, if they understood that these people that called themselves Jews, which was us, was telling them that the scriptures was for us,
right,
they would wish that they were like us in some sort of way. They would be waiting for a religion to be introduced to them where they were somehow a part of some kind of great nation,
or a part of one God, of the worship of one God.
Exactly.
That wasn't, because we already knew that the worship of one God was for Israelites.
So you already know when the Jews were introducing, like they introduced them to the conception of one God in this place called Yathrib.
Yeah. So the
Jews were the coolest people in that place. I mean, I'm just saying, because they're gonna be like, "Yo, man, I want to be like them." And then here comes this dude Muhammad that comes in, and he's like, "Yo, man,
we need to be like them.
Look what the scripture says. It says we going hard to pay too." Like,
he
trying to say something like to try to bring them aboard in some sort of way, right?
Yep.
So I can understand why they would have been more susceptible to try to hear him out, because they had been experiencing what it was like to be around Jews who were teaching the scriptures, who actually knew who they were.
And I'm pretty sure their brotherhood was immaculate there. And they was like, they was
just
like,
wanted a part of that brotherhood.
They was like, why the hell is, you feel me? When one brother has a problem, everybody has a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why when that one brother can't pay his bills? You know what I mean? Another brother come in and pay his bills. Because that's the brotherhood that Israel shows. Keep going.
Salaki, if I just interjected, I just feel like I'm just trying to understand, why would they even do it? It seems like that's why they could have at least been more easy to influence, because they were around us, so they see what we're about and they see how we carry ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's like anybody else when we on the streets and we out there looking glorious in our fringes and our headbands, right, and we out there teaching the Bible, and they be looking like, oh, these niggas is something different.
Yeah. That's exactly,
you know what I mean? That's why they want to bow down and give us a boot kiss.
Yeah, they see us playing street ball. Now you see street ball in China and all these other places because they want to be like us. Right? You right, hey, right. You damn right. Anything that we do, and the way we dress, they try to copy everything. So why wouldn't they try to copy our culture? Right?
You want to know something out? So in California, right?
Right.
You know that's a big gang banging state or whatever, right? So they say they start gang banging, right? So then they have Asians over there that gang. They have Asian Crips.
Come on, man.
They for real. They have Samoan Bloods. They have Japanese trap music. We talking about trap music and selling drugs, right?
Yeah. So
they want to start trap music over there with the Japanese women twerking and stuff like that with no bottom. You know that, but that's real. So even in our wickedness, they follow us in our wickedness.
Right.
You can't tell me that we're not the salt of the earth, man. That's it. You can't tell us that we're not the salt of the earth, man. They follow us in our wickedness and they follow us in our righteousness. Right?
All
right, go ahead.
All right, so this is it right here. The Prophet Muhammad adopted many principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
Right. Good. Keep going. So he adopted many principles and laws from the Bible. Keep going.
First of all, the basic idea of monotheism, which is the belief of one God.
The what?
The basic idea of monotheism, which is the belief in one God.
So he took the belief of one God from the Bible, from us. Go ahead.
The Jewish confession of the unity of God is Shema Israel, Adonai Elohim, Adonai Ahad, which in Hebrew is pronounced Shema Yasharallah, Yahweh Elohayinawa, Yahweh Echad.
Right.
That's where it comes from.
I told you we was gonna get into that.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one.
Mm-hmm.
The Mohammedan slogan is as follows: La ilaha illa Allah.
I didn't highlight that part. We don't.
Oh.
I don't want that.
Oh,
We don't care about that.
Okay, but they try to copy.
Yeah, they try to copy us. Yeah. So they tried to copy us.
Salakia, sir. This is skipping that part. Muhammad adopted also the main details of the Jewish calendar, the Day of Atonement,
right,
the Sabbath,
right. So they copied the Day of Atonement from us, the Sabbath day. Keep going.
Much of the Bible.
Much of the what?
The Bible.
Much of the Bible they copy from us. Keep going.
And narratives from the Midrash.
Right. That's why they have. I think their Day of Atonement is called the Ramadan. Yeah. Their Day of Atonement is called Ramadan. Keep going.
And many points of the ritual law. Incidentally, the Jews prayed 3 times a day facing the city of Jerusalem.
Right.
And the Muslims pray 5 times a day facing the city of Mecca.
But before they started praying to Mecca, they were praying to Jerusalem. They used to pray to the east or the west to Jerusalem. Right. So, but then they said we prayed 3 times a day. Right. So they was like, shit, we're gonna up it one more time. We're gonna pray 5 times a day. Like then now the Lord gonna be on their side because they pray 5 times a day, bro. You're not the seed of Israel,
right? That's
why the Lord isn't with you. That's why you got to try so hard. We just be us. We just do what our culture says, and the Lord is with us. Y'all have to try extra, and the Lord's still not with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Go. What's up?
So. Going exactly with what you're saying, because they try to one up us, right? The Day of Atonement is when we go a full 24-hour cycle without food or drink.
Right.
What do they do during Ramadan? They try to go, what is it, like a month where they only eat at nighttime. So they do 12 hours.
Right. Increments.
Fasting 12 hours for a whole month. And then they just eat real quick at the beginning of the day. And then, I don't know, eat a little bit at the end of the day when the sun goes down. So it's not really fasting.
Right.
Like the way we do it.
Right.
But they try to one up us by saying, oh, but we do this a whole month.
Right.
Well, that's
and they're not going to one up us, man. We the children of Israel, bro. You're not going to one up us.
That's crazy, man.
No matter what you do, you're not going to be greater than the children of Israel.
Right.
I can care less. You know what I'm talking about? The Most High can care less. Go ahead, Art.
Trying his best, Muhammad sought to convert the Jews to his new religion.
He did what?
Sought to convert the Jews to his new religion.
That's just like the Christians, man. They wanted to convert they wanted to convert the Israelites to Christianity and the Israelites to Judaism. I mean the Israelites to Islam. Did we convert? Did we conform?
The Jews were adamant and resistant to change.
We did what?
It says the Jews were adamant and resistant to change.
Hell no, we wasn't taking on no new gods, no new religions. Those Jews of back then were not the Jews of today, man. We're not the same, man. Those Israelites back then are not the Israelites of today, man. Back then they understood their religion. They was like, yeah, we are Israelites. We ain't going to Christianity. We're not going to Islam. But nowadays, the Israelites nowadays, we be like, whatever it is, as long as it whatever you want us to do, slave masters. And I say slave masters because Islam is those Arabs are a slave master, and those so-called white Christians are slave masters. That's what I say. Go ahead, keep going.
The high esteem which the prophet held for the Jews was transformed to enmity.
Right. So you was like, you don't want to conform to my religion, so you want to keep your worship of your God. My religion's better. That's what Muhammad thought, right? So he started to hate on the Jews. He was like, all right, that's how y'all feel. Keep going.
And instead of allies, he looked upon them as competitors.
So he looked at them as competition now. Oh, that's how you feel. So we're gonna compete now. So I'm gonna show you. Keep going.
Muhammad needed the confirmation of the influential Jews,
right,
to validate his mission.
So he needed the important Jews to be like, yeah, they good over there. That's what he needed. He needed the important Jews to be like, they can worship what they want to worship. They good over there. Keep going.
As all upstarts need the backing of someone influential.
Of what?
Of someone influential.
So all upstarts need the backing of someone influential. Who's influential? The Israelites.
The salt of the earth.
The salt of the earth was influential. We gave them, or we validated them in the earth of their religion. Just like we have validated Christians of the earth of their religion behind Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They want to be like their Validism comes from Abraham and the Bible. Not the Bible as in the whole Bible, but that's how they see themselves through the Bible, by telling lies. Just like Christians tell lies about the Bible. They take our records and tell lies about them, and they have validity, and they say that they are what would you say, consolidated by the Bible, when they tell lies about the Bible. That's why we have this class. That's why we have these classes. Mm-hmm. So we can shut down those false indoctrinations about the Bible, saying God loves everybody, or Ishmael is a chosen seed and gets a covenant. Right? Keep going.
Muhammad therefore turned against the Jews and became their tormentor.
Right. So since he couldn't get the Jews to be on his side, he came and tormented them. Is there any more on that? Any more highlighted?
That's the end of that.
Man, I didn't get through. Wasn't able to finish reading. We're gonna get it next week though. All right, we're done with Babylon and Timbuktu.
Kind of, sir.
Finally, man. I think we're halfway done now. We got Galatians. Give me Leviticus 26:1.
Sir.
Because now we're gonna get into this idol worship. We're gonna tell you. We're gonna show you how Islam is not in the Bible or against the Bible.
Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 1. Ye shall make you no idols nor graven image.
What's an idol? What's a graven image? You know what's a graven image?
Graven image be like a picture or something.
No, but it's not just a picture, because we have pictures in Israel.
Well, I mean, like a picture of an idol.
No, I get you, but it's a picture used for worship. Right. So in the Christian church, they have Caesar Borgia up there, right?
Yeah.
And they go up there and they worship that thing. I used to see Christian pastors all the time before they do their sermon. They sit down, they bow down and to their knees and they pray to it. I
always felt like something was weird about stuff.
It's very weird. It's very weird because you coming out the Bible, reading the Bible, right? But then you bowing down to a false image of somebody that say that they're Christ. You bowing down to a false image and praying to that thing there. So you're worshiping it. You using it for worship. Keep going.
Neither rear you up a standing image.
Or a standing image. What's a standing image?
Statue.
Yep, got it. You know that thing that they go out there in Brazil, they got that big statue of Caesar Borgia.
I hate that thing.
Right.
Every time I see it, I get pissed off, man.
Hey man, the best thing the coldest thing I ever seen was it War of the Worlds?
It was 2012.
Oh, 2012, yeah. And that thing got I was like, yeah, you feel me? Knock it down, you know.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, that is a good movie.
I pissed me off though, because he kept making escapes at the last second, bro. Like the plane, the car making it just under the falling of the man. Listen, bro, that movie was crazy.
Go ahead.
Neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land.
Read that part over.
Neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land.
What is that?
The Mecca stone.
The Kaaba stone over there in Mecca. It said, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land. That's what it said. It said stone in your land. Hold your point on. Go ahead. Keep going.
To bow down unto it.
To do what?
To bow down unto it.
That's what they do when they circle that thing 7 times and then they gotta bang their head against it and they bow down to it and bang their head against it and pray to it and kiss it. All that's weird shit. I'm sorry, Salaki, that's weird stuff. Why would you kiss something that everybody kisses? That's why when the coronavirus happened, the coronavirus broke out in Mecca like wildfire.
Yeah.
because they doing all that all that kissing the same stone and stuff like that.
Yep.
Nasty. Ugh. Go ahead.
For I am the Lord your God.
No, you guys something to say.
My point was this. The Most High knew this was going to happen.
Right.
That's why he was telling us right here in the beginning. Because he prophesied unto our people, right?
Right.
And he was reminding us before we ever even experienced it. He said, don't be making those stone images.
Right.
Because I know there's going to be some stone images.
Right.
Don't be wearing no trees on your neck.
Right.
Because I know there's going to be people making trees to wear around their neck.
Right.
Like he knew that was, that's why he's telling us right here before it even happened. And then we read that it happened. And then,
right.
Well, sure enough, some of us that are goofy enough fell into it.
Finish that off, man, and give me Jeremiah 10.
In the verse 1.
Uh-huh.
For I am the Lord your God.
He's the what?
For I am the Lord your God.
Not everybody's God. He's the Lord your God, Israel.
Damn right.
Go give me Jeremiah 10.
So
like if you want to destroy Islam, man, you got to go straight to idol worship, man, and show how they're worshiping idols, man, and then go to the go to the covenant scriptures that we just went over about the covenant, because they're gonna always think that they good in the hood because the covenant, and then get their history for them and show them how they was worshiping idols, and then Muhammad took from the Israelites, right? Took from the Bible. That's what you do, man. And then you gotta ask them, like, man, if Muhammad's a prophet, what did he prophesy? And tell them to come out their Quran. Tell them don't come out the Bible, don't come out my book and show me about prophecy. Come out of your book and show me about prophecy. Because to be a prophet, you gotta prophesy something. You can't just prophesy nothing and be called a prophet. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
So this is something that the Lord spoke to the children of Israel, nobody else but the children of Israel. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Do what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
So don't learn the way of these other nations. Don't learn the way of these other nations. Keep going.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Hold it right there. What are the signs of Islam?
The moon.
The crescent moon.
Was it stars?
Uh-huh.
Is it the sun too?
No. The moon, the sun, the moon and the stars.
Because that's like the actual sign is the moon crescent with the sun, the star.
And the star.
Yeah, which is the sun, technically. Yeah.
What, the star is the sun, you said?
Yeah. The sun is a star, so I'm saying.
Oh, the sun is a star.
I said moon, sun, and star, but I'm like, wait, the sun is a star. So
okay. No, yeah, you're right. The sun is a star. Okay. But that's what it says. Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, which other nations are dismayed at the signs of heaven. Mm-hmm. That's why they have the what would you call it? The zodiac signs. That's why they have the zodiac signs. They got Leos and Capricorns and Cancers, and
I don't even like candy corn, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it candy corn? I don't know what.
Sagittarius.
Capricorn. My bad. Capricorn. Yeah.
Sagittarius,
Tauruses. You feel me? And there be women really out there believing that, right?
Bro, a lot, bro.
But then nowadays the men believe in it too. Wow. The men believe in it too. I'm a Taurus. Shut up, dude. Shut up. You sound effeminate. Right. You sound like a woman. That's what you sound like. To be worried about something like that. But that's what they're talking about the sun, the stars, and the not be dismayed at the signs of heaven. See, they're dismayed at the signs of heaven. Islam, they're dismayed at the signs of heaven. That's why they have that moon and that star on the as a symbol of Islam. But then you go to Christianity, they believe in the sun. Right, so you got one of the world's biggest religion believing in the sun, and the next world biggest religion believing in the signs of the stars and the moon. That's how you know they're false, because the Most High said what?
He said, "Learn not the way of the heathen."
Right.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. See, these other religions and these other heathen, these heathen nations are dismayed at the signs of heaven. Keep going.
Says, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Uh-huh.
Verse 3, for the customs of the people are vain.
The what?
The customs of the people are vain.
So the customs of the people are vain, because anytime you go to another religion, right, it always goes back to the worship of the sun or the moon or the stars or the zodiac signs or something like that. We don't do that in Israel. That's not our custom. We believe in the Lord power Yahweh and those laws, statutes, and commandments. That's the only thing. All right. From there, let's go get the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 27.
Concert.
Wisdom of Solomon, because we're gonna keep going into these idols, man. We're gonna break these idols down. Right? Because the Most High told us to burn the altars and break down the altars and of all the religions on the earth. Break them. Shut them down. Shut down these religious organizations. Shut them down. Prophesy against them. Show them that they're nothing compared to this Bible, compared to the I.S.U.P.K. They are nothing. They can't hold water. They can't hold faith. They are nothing. Right?
Concert.
I sound like Thor. You are nothing. You are nothing. You puny man.
So you went against what's his name?
Thanos.
Yeah.
Thanos was the truth, man. Thanos is a really bad guy. He's a real bad guy. You feel me?
I don't know. Dark Side seemed like he go hard too, though.
Steppenwolf was kind of hard too, bro, until Superman woke up.
Mm-hmm.
But Thanos is a real bad guy, man. Thanos is really bad. I was like, you know what I mean? And he said he's almost as bad as Cell, man, because Cell sat there and waited a whole week for fades. Yes, you mean like Thanos sat there and waited for them.
I need to rewatch that, man. It's been forever, man.
Right, Thanos sat there and waited for them to come through. You feel me? He was like, yeah, he just sat there and waited, like, and then when he came through, he was like, yeah, it's beef. You know what I'm talking? You feel me? We got problems, bro. Like, yeah, go ahead, keep going.
The Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 27.
Uh-huh.
For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil.
Right. So worshiping the idols is the beginning of evil, the cause of evil, and it's the end of evil. Right. So when you worship idols, right, you sell drugs. When you worship idols, you kill people. Right. There's more crack rocks been sold in the name of Allah. More people have been murdered in the name of Allah. Right? They're a wild man. That's why. Keep going.
For either they are mad when they be married.
Wait. They are what?
For either they are mad when they be married.
So they are mad, man. So that's why Ishmael will go blow himself up, man. He go strap a bomb on himself and blow himself up in the name of Allah. Blow you up and everybody else up in the name of Allah. Boom. For real, because they are mad. They're crazy. Loco. So start that over from 27, Ark.
For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil. Man, that's why they killed our father Abba Bibbins. Damn. Because
they were worshiping idols and they're evil. So they feel like they feel like since they worship idols, they could be evil if they want to.
Wow.
That's why most Muslims sell drugs. You go to Philadelphia or in the East Coast states, all those brothers that get out of jail and start selling drugs again, they're Muslims. Real talk. They are Muslims. They believe in Islam. And then they murder their brothers over drug turf. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. You had something to say? You had nothing to say?
Slacking, I'm good.
All right, go ahead.
Or prophesy lies, or live unjustly, or else lightly forswear themselves.
Right. Go back to 28. Start over 28.
Verse 28. For either they are mad when they be merry,
Uh-huh.
or prophesy lies.
See, they prophesy lies. You know how they say Muhammad was a prophet? Prophesy lies. You know how they say that they're the chosen seed? Prophesy lies.
Yep.
They know that they're lies.
They spoke to Michael.
Yeah,
So
they
was it
spoke to
Gabriel?
they spoke
Yeah.
to Gabriel. That Muhammad spoke to Gabriel. Prophesy lies. Keep going.
Or live unjustly,
They sell drugs. They murder people. Go ahead.
or else lightly forswear themselves.
Right.
For insomuch as their trust is in idols,
Yeah, because they trust in idols. They don't trust in their belief, or they trust in their belief of idols. That's what they trust in. They trust in the cobblestone, kissing that cobblestone. Go ahead.
which have no life,
Which they do what?
have no life.
They have no life. Their idols have no life. Keep going.
Though they swear falsely,
And they swear falsely, so they tell lies. They tell lies on their brothers. Keep going.
yet they look not to be hurt.
But they look not to be hurt. They don't want to be hurt, but they tell lies to everybody. And then they want you to believe that they're not, that they don't hurt nobody, that they don't do no evil. So they shouldn't be judged. When their whole belief system is lies. Everything about them is lies. Everything about them is lies. And that's all I want on that. Give me Habakkuk 2 and 18.
Concert. 6.
That was a cold cut. That was a cold cut sandwich.
Cold cut right here.
Yeah, that's a cold cut sandwich with no salami and no pork.
Damn right.
Really just turkey, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Go ahead.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 18.
Uh-huh.
It's on this page. Verse 18. What profiteth the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven?
What did start that over?
What profiteth the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven?
It says, what profited the graven image? What's a graven image again?
An image that people worship.
Okay, so it's an image that's made to be worshipped. Caesar Borgia is a graven image. That cross is a graven image. The cobblestone's a graven image. The moon, the sun, the stars are a graven image when people worship them, right? Especially when they draw pictures to them or paint pictures to them, and then they set them up on the altar and worship them, light candles and all that.
Yeah.
Witchcraft.
Yeah.
You know, witchcraft believe in the sun, the stars, the east, west, the nature, fire, water, all, you know what I mean? All that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in fire too. It burns your idols, your false idols. That's what fire does. I believe in water too. You wiped out the earth at one point in time, and it's good to drink. You know, I believe in earth too. I walk on it. You know what I mean? What else? I believe in the wind too. It'll turn a house over. You know what I mean? A tornado is full of wind. It'll turn a house over in a heartbeat. Y'all better stay away from that. Stay away from all that witchcraft, man. Keep going.
The molten image.
A molten image, all right.
And a teacher of lies.
It's a what?
A teacher of lies.
Yeah, so those graven images are teachers of lies, man. They don't do anything but teach you how to lie and teach you that it's okay to worship them, and it's not okay to worship them, man. Because one day the Most High is gonna come back and he's gonna burn all these false religions up and the people that worship them. Keep going.
That the maker of this work trusted therein to make dumb idols.
Right, to make what?
Make dumb idols.
So the people that made them, or the worker that made them, trusted in those idols. Keep going.
Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake.
What does woe mean?
Destruction.
So replace woe with destruction. Keep now to say that again.
Concert. Destruction unto him that saith to the wood, awake.
Right. So woe to him that with the brothers that wear crosses around their necks, thinking that's gonna save them from getting shot because they're out there gangbanging or they're out there selling drugs. Woe, destruction unto them. Destruction unto the priests that wear those crosses, trying thinking that is going to be that it's holy, and that the Lord is not going to murder them for wearing that or teaching people about that. The Lord is going to kill them for that when He comes back. He's going to kill them because they're teaching lies to his people, being a stumbling block. Keep going.
To the dumb stone, arise, it shall teach.
Right. So they tell the cobblestone or these other stones, or these other stones out here that people be worshiping. Like, I don't know what's going on right now in the black community, but there's a lot of black people that has these stones around their stomach that says that it helps them lose weight or something like that. For real, that's witchcraft, man.
Wow.
That's witchcraft. That's witchcraft. There's people out there. There's people out here in the black community that's praying to stones, man. They're praying to stones. They have altars to stones. That's witchcraft, man. Talk about they using it for meditation, man. You out here praying to the stones, man. And then that's also talking about the cobblestone. Arise, it shall teach. It don't teach. Go back up to 18 again.
Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 18.
I'm never going to be done with this subject.
What profiteth the graven image that the maker thereof hath given it?
Uh-huh.
The molten image.
Uh-huh.
And a teacher of lies.
So what is it?
A teacher of lies.
So what is it?
A teacher of lies.
It's a teacher of lies, man. Talking about it shall teach. It's it's teaching you lies. That's what it's teaching you. It's a teacher of lies.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's right.
Now we can keep going. Keep going.
That the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols.
Right. So they trust in these idols, man, that they make. They trust in these idols, but what does it call them?
Dumb idols.
Dumb idols. Oh, stupid idols. Oh, dumb idols. It don't do nothing. But these people out here really believe that it does something. People out here really believe that it's gonna save them. Like somebody gonna be shooting at them for selling drugs. Pow, 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 pow. And then all of a sudden, the bullet's gonna be like, phew, it's gonna be coming towards their chest and then phew, and go away. You're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man. You're not in the I.S.U.P.K. Right? You out here doing wickedness, man. So if that bullet hit you, man, the Most High ordained that bullet for you. Shouldn't be out here doing wickedness, selling drugs and gangbanging and stuff like that. You should be in the I.S.U.P.K. learning about your heritage, man, going out there on the street to teach brothers. Keep going.
Sir. Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake.
Replace that woe with destruction. All right.
Destruction unto him that saith to the wood, awake.
Right. A woe to him to say that to the wood, awake. Keep going.
To the dumb stone, arise, it shall teach.
Right. To the dumb stone, to the cobblestone, saying that it arise, it shall teach. It's going to teach you. Yeah, it's going to teach you lies, man. Keep going.
Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver.
Right. They even try to decorate it to make it look even more presentable to you.
Damn, yo.
Go ahead. All right.
When people celebrate Christmas, we just read in Jeremiah not to learn the way of the heathen, because what do? They take a tree out of the forest, they deck it with silver and gold, and they celebrate Saturnalia every single December.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do they do in the Mecca stone? We just talk about trees and stones right here in the scriptures. It says that they deck it with silver. It says right here that it is laid over with gold and silver. And what do? They put this tarp that's laying over the stone that is all fancy looking with gold colors and all this manner of materials and stuff.
Damn right.
Try to make it look fancy.
Damn right.
Like as if it's something that needs to be clothed.
Damn right.
That's goofy, right?
But keep going, though. Keep going.
So it says, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it.
There's no what?
There is no breath at all in the midst of it.
Because when it's something that's living, right?
Right.
It breathes. But there's no breath in it.
Yeah.
Because it's not living. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's just laying there collecting dust until you go dust it off. So that's what it's saying, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's saying it's not awake. It doesn't do anything. It's useless. It's pointless.
Damn.
It's pointless. From there, give me Deuteronomy 4:27. We got to end class soon.
It's like because it says there's no breath in the midst of it, right? And even being specific, a tree technically is alive, but they turn into an idol and they come and put it in their house. or when they chop it up and wear it on their neck.
But then it's not alive no more.
It's not alive because there's no breath in it.
Yeah, because it has no
That's
roots.
what I say. It even so important in that respect too.
Yeah, it has no roots in it no more, so it's not alive anymore.
Right.
It's dead now.
Yeah.
It's dead now after they chop it up, and
it was more alive when you left it alone.
So that's why that Quran is nothing but good for firewood. I mean, for it's good for the fire. Toss that in the fire, man. Burn it up, man. Keep warm.
Damn right.
Same thing with all those crosses and stuff like that, man. Throw that in the fire, man. Keep warm. That's all it's good for. It's not good for anything. Keep going.
It says, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 27. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations.
Yep.
And ye shall be left few in number among the heathen.
Right.
Whither the Lord shall lead you.
You damn. Keep going.
And there ye shall serve gods, the work of men's hands.
Start 28 over.
And there ye shall serve God.
We should do what?
Serve God.
We should serve gods there wherever we go when we're scattered. In America, in South America, in Africa, in China, in Japan, in East India, right? In Arabia,
right?
In the Middle East, we should serve gods, right? Go ahead.
The work of men's hands, wood and stone.
The work of what?
The work of men's hands.
It's the work of men's hands. It's not the work of the Lord. It's the work of man doing this. Right? And then it even is going to tell you, keep going.
Wood and stone.
That's wood and stone. It's the work of man. The man put these works together to make you worship these things. It's not of the Lord. The Lord didn't tell you to worship these things. Keep going.
Which neither see nor hear.
Wait. Which neither what?
Which neither see.
So it to be alive, you have to see it. So it don't see. Go ahead.
Nor hear.
To be alive, you have to hear. It doesn't hear. Keep going.
Nor eat.
To be alive, you have to eat. It doesn't eat. Keep going.
Nor smell.
And every living thing can smell. Right? So they're telling you there that that's what their wood and stones do that men make. It don't do nothing. But the things that the Lord make is alive. Trees, like we said earlier, alive. Flowers, alive. The flowers eat. The trees eat.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what the Lord does. The Lord makes things that are alive and that eat, that see. Trees and plants here. I remember they did a study on plants about giving it about listening to different music around plants. And when you listen to like heavy metal rock music, the plants die.
Oh damn!
But when you listen to like something with like a soft mellow tune,
classical music.
Yeah, not classical music, but like jazz music and stuff like that. It the plants grow. The plants grow faster.
Man.
So the plants here too. I don't know if they see. I don't think plants see, but you know what I mean? But they hear and they eat. Plants make their own food and their own seeds. So they're alive, just like trees are alive. Just like trees are alive. People are alive. The Lord makes things that are alive. But start at 28 again.
And there ye shall serve gods, the work of men's hands.
The work of what?
Men's hands.
See that the things that are on the earth, the idols, the works of men's hands. Those cobblestones, the wooden crosses and stuff like that. Those are works of men's hands. Keep going.
Wood and stone.
Which
neither see.
They don't see.
Nor hear.
Nor eat. Nor smell. They are not alive, man. They are not alive. But everything that the Lord makes is alive, man. Everything that the Lord makes, it reproduces of itself. Whether it's animals, whether it's people, whether it's trees, plants, grass. You know, so all broke it down. From there, give me Romans 9:1.
Come.
And we're gonna be done with the class today, man.
Sir, let me get that Romans.
I hope this is a good class for everybody, man. I got a whole nother class to teach on Islam.
Definitely some heavy precepts being brought out here today.
And we didn't went through 2 hours of class, man. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 9, verse 1. I say the truth in Yahushua.
Right.
I lie not.
You do what?
I lie not.
I say the truth in Christ and I lie not. This is what Apostle Paul said. Right, go ahead.
My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit.
Right, he said his conscience bearing him witness to the Holy Spirit. I mean, he's seen these things. Keep going.
That I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart.
Man, because Christ is dead, man. He has his horrible sorrow in his heart, man. And at first he was going to destroy it. He was going to try to talk to speak against Christ. Then he fell off the horse, man. Christ showed him what he should be doing. Keep going.
Verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ, for my brethren.
Right. So he wish he can go do what Christ went through for his brethren. Keep going.
My kinsmen.
His what?
My kinsmen.
His kinfolk, for his brothers and his kinfolk. Go ahead.
According to the flesh.
Now read that part again. Replace flesh with bloodline.
My kinsmen, according to the bloodline.
According to the what?
Bloodline.
According to the bloodline. So it says his start verse 3 over. I'm up Salakia.
For I could wish that myself were accursed from Yahushua, from my brethren.
For his brothers.
My kinsmen.
For his kinfolk.
According to the bloodline.
According to his bloodline. According to the we were talking about the bloodline earlier. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and those 12 sons.
Right.
That's the bloodline, man. If you come outside of that, the Bible is not for you, the covenant is not for you, and the Lord is not with you. Keep going.
Verse 4. Who are Israelites?
Who are Ammonites?
Israelites.
Moabites.
Israelites.
Who are Edomites?
Israelites.
Elamites.
Israelites.
Who are Ishmaelites?
Israelites.
They're Israelites, man. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Keep going.
To whom pertaineth the adoption?
To who pertaineth the adoption back to the Father because you lost your covenant. Keep going.
And the glory.
And the glory of this Bible. Keep going.
And the covenants.
And the covenants. That's old covenant and new covenant. We've been talking about covenants all day. Keep going.
And the giving of the law.
And the what?
The giving of the law.
The giving of the law was to you Israelites, man. Keep going.
And the service of Yahweh.
And the services of the Most High, man. The services of the Most High was given to you Israelites, man. Keep going.
And the promises.
And the promises of the kingdom of heaven was to you Israelites, man. Nobody else, man. Stop giving stop giving your culture away to everybody else, man. That is your culture. Keep going.
Come on. And the promises.
And the promises, yep.
Whose are the fathers?
It says, whose are the fathers? We all don't have the same forefathers. We have the same forefathers in Israel, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and one of those 12 sons. Mm-hmm. Those are our forefathers, but everybody on the planet does not have the same forefathers, man. Keep going.
And of whom is concerning the flesh.
Replace that flesh with bloodline.
And of whom as concerning the bloodline.
And who is concerning the bloodline, man? The bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and those 12 sons. Go ahead.
Yahushua came.
Right. Christ came, man. That's who Christ came for, was that bloodline, man. Keep going.
Right. Who is over all?
Who is what?
Over all.
He is over all, yeah, because we're gonna reign under Christ as kings, right? And then we're gonna have people that's under us like slaves. So Christ is over us and those slaves. So Christ is over all, man. Keep going.
God blessed forever.
God bless that forever, man. God is gonna bless that forever. The Most High is gonna bless that forever. Forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. That's the truth, man. Keep going.
So be it.
So be it. Let that be. The Most High wants that.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High wants that. And that concludes the class for today, man.
Damn right.
That concludes the class for today, man. Islam is not of the Most High, man. They didn't get the covenants. They're not part of the chosen seed. They're the second most biggest religion on the planet, and they're the second most bloodiest religion on the planet. Right? So, like, Islam is not with the Most High. It's idol worship. So, like, there it is, man. And next week I got more smoke for them. I got more smoke for him. I need my clipboard because I need to write down who's in class. I think it's over there somewhere. I forgot all about that. I was too busy tearing them up.
Slack. We good.
What's today? Monday. Today's the 11th.
Concert.
With that, Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatham to all the brothers, Yahweh Shema Lathan by Shem Yahushua to all the sisters. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander General Yohana, we've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are the Israelites since 1969. And we are the I.S.U.P.K. We're not affiliated with no other Israelite group, no Christian group, no Muslim group. We are not affiliated with them. And with that, I pass the class over to Trooper Ayalawan.
These are the I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for the new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, found in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapters 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashara means 10th in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offerings for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we have the Day of Atonement, which is to take place on the 10th day of the 7th month. This falls upon Wednesday the 15th, September 2021. You can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 27 through 32. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, that concludes the I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We're going to start off with some of the prayers in the ancient Hebrew. It's like I'm waiting on your order.
Go ahead.
This is the power prayer.
Oh, yeah. With that, Armajam, that which means to stand. And we're going to start and turn the face to east.
Come on, sir.
Dang. Boy. That's why I like this one of these chairs to be over here.
This right here is the power prayer. We're going to read it in the ancient Hebrew first and then in the English second. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Baba Kushai.
Baba Kushwa.
Nathan Lanawa.
Latan Lanawa.
Hakak.
Lakak.
Hakak.
Akak.
Lara Pa'a.
Lara Pa'a.
Kal Makalak.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Madawa.
Wakal Madawa.
Hakak.
Akak.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakak.
Lakak.
Lahakwayim.
Lahakwim.
Hamathium.
Hamathium.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al Rakawa.
Arakaiwa.
Hatama Allah.
Hamatama'ala.
Lagarashan.
The Garashai.
Bahasham.
Bahashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman.
In the English.
This is the power prayer in English. Lord, in the name of
Lord, in the name of
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
please give us the power
please give us the power
to heal,
the power to heal
all manner of sickness,
all manner of sickness,
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to the power of the dead,
the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out in the name of Yahushai.
to cast them out in the name of Yahushai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. This is for the power structure, the rank and order structure in ancient Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Yahushai.
Wama Yaka'Allah.
Wama Yakak.
Wa Allahayim.
Alahayim.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha Alawapium.
Ha Halawapyum.
Hasaranyam.
Hasaranyum.
Hakwatazayanyam.
Hakwatazanyum.
Hakayayayam.
Hakanyanyum.
Waha Akhwathyan.
Wa Halawapwakyum.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Bahashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
This is the blessing, the I.S.U.P.K blessings in the English.
Come.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohana.
Commanding General Yohana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Finally, we're going to have the Lord's Prayer in the ancient Hebrew.
All right.
It's found in Matthew chapter 6, verses 8 through 13.
Uh-huh.
Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakutka.
Malakutka.
Thaba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathan Lanao.
Latan Lanawa.
Lakam.
Lacham.
Kal.
Kal.
Yawam.
Lawam.
Wasalach Lanao.
Wasalak Nawa.
Kababwath Nao.
Kabawath Yanawa.
Kasalach Nao.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kababwath Yanao.
Kabawath Yanawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala Allah.
Thaba Ya'ai Nao.
Tabawaya Nawa.
Banasaya 1.
Banasaya 1.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashai Nao.
Hayashaya Nawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Waha Allah.
Wala Allah.
Wahatha Pa'arath.
Wa'ata Pa'arah.
La'ai Walamyum.
Wa'ayalamyum.
Aman.
Aman. Now this is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts
and forgive us our debts
as we forgive our
as
debtors.
we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom
thine is the kingdom
and the glory
and the power,
for thine is and the power
and the power
and the glory
and the glory
forever, so be it.
forever. So be it.
All right, we're gonna sorry, turn face to front. Now we're gonna give a courteous salute to the brothers. Ahmad and Shabbat, Ahmad, Barak,
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat.
All right, and now we're gonna sorry and turn to face the sisters. Now we're gonna give a courteous salute to the sisters. Ahmad Shabbat, Ahmad, Barak, Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. And with that, Yazmatah, class dismissed.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, and this and that for life. I'm always for life, nigga. This a blow. Hey, yo, Madara. Here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers. He got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you what. Don't pray for nothing. Sin and curse. We can't forgive us for please. Remain in them churches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If Rangers give me, have no respect to your oppressor. Be about your business. This Lord teach me damn sinners. Look, trying to pick up with a blind foot. Hey, they said there'll be many matches. I'm just grinding for my time share. The devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like bad pal. But ain't no getting out the game like you mungy. You take that office or Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, then it's death to his part. Look. So how you feel about this truth out the show? This ain't the like you think, nigga. I should won't. Even your own people go this show. And the Lord said they hate you for my name. Now you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jett. Murder for capital, nice murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck a raise. I pity those watching life as it goes by. Been giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. It pump smoke, never try to. They dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's all I don't. It's a photo, salute, my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated because of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did right here. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. So they say she leaving, said she wanna let that love go. So I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood. So, how you feel about this truth out of the show? niggas ain't the like these things, nigga. I should want even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Like that.
What?
According to God, the white man is the devil. You see, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is to have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you. Give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, ask you to stop and ask you to drop this. My nigga serious. Boy, when they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed down on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga in Fed, up on parole because of the COVID. It feel like the hoes in this world that don't go together. Nowhere is golden together. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. So I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world to know. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you. Give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. You gotta stand up and serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, we'll pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you. Or I'm gonna step up silent for show. For the fake niggas, stay silent. I got it. Let's go. Let's go. Ain't taking no losses. Ain't no talking, but we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your life. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep it slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got you, baby mother on high. Baby pants through the fire. Ask you the prophets. That baby so below to the Lord. I dare you abort it. You never will fail. Bitch, I can afford it. I repent, God, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. They ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist to lie. Come on,
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about.